Hi there, welcome to Practical Piano. My name is Tia. I've been playing piano for 20 years and teaching for 10. In this practice series, I record when I practice, and I stop during the practice to give you advice that I think of that would help you improve your own piano practice. My main goal this season is to prepare for my level 10 RCM exam. Now, last time I practiced, I played through all the major scales, and then I did my major scales separated by a third. This time, I'm going to go through all my harmonic and melodic scales as a warm-up. It's always helpful to warm up before you practice. It makes a huge difference when you go to play your songs. Alright, so first we have F sharp harmonic. Something's not right about that. Ooh. Couple more times. Okay, what is the best order to practice your minor scales in? There's actually no best order, but there's a couple of options. So when you have to play harmonic and melodic scales, sometimes practice the same key, harmonic and melodic, right before or after each other. Like I just played the F sharp harmonic scale. Now I could go and practice the F sharp melodic scale. And what that will do is help you remember and understand the difference between your harmonic and melodic. The trouble is if you start always with harmonic and then you play melodic, you're going to get into that habit. And as you practice your melodic, you're going to start to depend on the pattern of the harmonic to remember what is the melodic. So sometimes, if you're going to do one right after the other in the same key, sometimes start with the melodic and sometimes start with the harmonic. The other option you can do is you can play all your harmonic scales first, all your melodic scales after, or vice versa, melodics first, harmonics after. Another thing that's very helpful is if you notice that one scale is very similar to another scale, like let's say, what's very similar here? Oh, for example, my G flat major scale has all the black keys and it has F and B as the white keys. And my B major scale has all the black keys and the white keys it has B and E. The only difference between my B major scale and my G flat major is in one I play E and in one I play F. And I start them on different notes. They're very, very similar scales. So because they're so similar, I'm liable to mix them up. So what I would do, because they're so similar, is sometimes I'll practice the G flat and the B, one right after the other. And so there's a few different ways you can practice your scales. There's a few different ways you can pick the order. And one way is you could pick randomly. And that's very helpful as well because you will get your scales called out randomly at the exam. But if you're going to practice in an order, those are your options. Practice similar scales one right after the other. Practice your melodic and harmonic in the same key, but switch them around sometimes so that you practice harmonic first or melodic first. Practice all your melodics together, all your harmonics together, all your majors together. So what is the best way to practice your scales The best way is to mix up the order that you play them in so that you don't get stuck in a rut and you train yourself to only play in one particular order. Eventually, you want to be able to play any scale at random. When you practice and you mix them up, you're working towards that goal. Okay, I was on F sharp harmonic, and I just finished that one. We'll do melodic now. We'll start G, but we'll do melodic first. Harmonic. The trouble there was with the left hand fingering, so I'm going to do that again. G sharp minor. We'll try harmonic. Okay, let's do melodic for the same one. That one's easy on the way down. On the way up is tricky. Getting there. That's a bit fast to practice because I'm really unfamiliar with this one, so we'll do a couple of slow times. I'm not going to practice the way down, that one's fine. I'm going to practice only the way up now and the turnaround at the end. That's a 4. quite nice. Good. So as I'm practicing, I'm being very conscious of what mistakes are happening and how to fix them. So I keep noticing, oh, when I do this part, I keep wanting to cross over with my 4, with my 3, when I'm supposed to cross over with my 4. So I'm conscious of that, and I watch out for it. And as soon as it happens, I pause and I fix it. The best way to fix mistakes is on the spot, not to start over. Fix them as they happen. And the best way to prevent them is when you're not sure what's coming next, stop and figure it out. Okay, what else do we need to practice? Still have quite a bit of time. Let's do A melodic minor. Couple more times. Often the trouble when you're getting into higher levels with scales, it's not actually playing them that's difficult, it's remembering which notes belong in that scale that's difficult. So that's why you saw me, I took a minute to figure it out. And even that last time, I started playing and then I stopped and I started over because I had to reset, okay, what notes are in here? I didn't think about that ahead of time. So then we start over, we think about it ahead of time, and then we move. And then I'll repeat that scale until I'm confident that I remember which notes belong in it. So we'll do one more time. Good. All right. B. Oh no, we should do the A harmonic as well. If you have a hard time remembering the difference between what melodic means and what harmonic means, harmonic doesn't change. Melodic does change. So when I go to play this A minor, I have an F and a G sharp on the way up. I have the same notes on the way down. But so that's what harmonic means. But melodic is you're going to change it on the way up and on the way down. So melodic for A minor, I have F sharp and G sharp on the way up, but on the way down I have G natural and F natural. So remember, melodic changes, harmonic doesn't change. And just keep repeating that to yourself whenever you're questioning it. And double check it before you repeat it to yourself so that you make sure, okay, harmonic is the one that doesn't change, so you don't start saying it the opposite way. Okay. A harmonic one more time. Good. B flat harmonic. That's right. Nope. So I'm going to cross with my 3, then my 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there's another thing you can do if you're not sure what's in a scale. Play just the first octave really slowly a bunch of times until you're positive about your fingers and you're positive about your notes. Good. Now we'll do melodic. I think they're white on the way up. Good. All right, that is good enough. All right. I think we missed one. Yeah, we still need to do B minor, but we'll do that on a different day, 'cause we have limited time. Okay, last time I practiced Grand Waltz and a little bit of New Haydn Place. Need to work on the sonatina, and we also need to work on Rialto ripples. And this fugue. I do not like Bach fugues. They don't sound good to me whatsoever. But I have to play a fugue. Well, I don't have to play a fugue. Of the options for level 10, this sounds the least bad. So I'm learning this one. And sometimes when you're doing exams, that is what you end up having to choose, is what sounds the least worst to you, which is it's really a drag. It's very unfortunate that some lists in some levels of examinations are not very pleasant to listen to. But it is what it is. If you want to take exams, you have to fit the requirements. I stop so far. So that's the first page of this fugue. Now what I have found is it doesn't sound as dense and unpleasant if I'm lifting periodically wherever possible. So I'm going to mark out for myself where I want to lift. Now the fugue has a lot of sustained notes, so I can't lift as frequently as I would like, but there are places where I can, and so that's where I'm gonna. And I think there was one particular performer when I was looking up this fugue, the different fugues, that I actually liked the sound of his playing, although I didn't like all of the songs. And I think what made him a little bit different than other Baroque players was his attention to the lifts during the song. Because when you lift in Baroque, you're actually supposed to detach most of your notes in Baroque. And it gives it a very clean, light sound compared to when you don't lift. So I think that's what set his playing apart for me. And that's what I'm going to endeavor to do as I'm playing, because it gives it a nicer sound, cleaner sound. It's very dense, and to me it sounds muddy. Here we go. Couple more places where I could lift. That one I'm not going to lift. That won't work out very well. So wherever the music doesn't say to hold the notes, that's where I'm going to lift. And it's going to be, this piece is mainly 16th notes with some 32nd notes, some 8th notes, and a lot of sustained notes. So basically I'm going to lift in between 8th notes when possible, when it sounds good especially. Not there. And if you're going to detach notes in a Baroque piece, you often have to play much slower to achieve that. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to take a smaller section because it's easier to focus on small areas. Let's do that again. top note. There we go. So what I'm doing there is I'm going really, really slow so that I can just focus on lifting where I need to lift, holding where I need to hold. And as you can see, it's very mechanical and robotic at first. And when you're working on your detaching notes, lifting off of notes, make it mechanical and robotic at first. You want to train your hands to do the movement, even though it doesn't feel very good and very natural. Once you're trained in it, it will start to feel more and more natural and less difficult. Okay, a little bit of Rialto before we have to go. I got 5 minutes, we're okay. Whoops. I almost have that part memorized. Nope. It's B. Couple more. Nope. A. B, 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 C, B, A, G. B, 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 C, B, A. Nope. B, 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 A, C, G, B, A, G, A, A. Wonderful. It's a much nicer way to leave off a video. Thank you for joining me for this practice session. I hope that you found some of the advice here useful. If you have, please like it. If you know anyone else who would also enjoy the video, please share it with them. If you have any questions or you want to let me know how your practice is going, leave it in the comments. And if you would like more, subscribe.